The iPhone 6s is largely a simple device. On the front, you've got a home button with a Touch ID fingerprint scanner, a 5-megapixel selfie camera with 720p video recording, some sensors, a speaker for phone calls, and a 1334x750 display at a pixel density of 326. Turning things over to the back, you'll find a 12-megapixel iSight camera, a True Tone LED flash, and Apple's branding. On the left side, you've got a ringer silencer as well as a volume rocker. Over on the right side, you've got a conveniently placed power button and a SIM card tray. On the top, you have absolutely nothing, and on the bottom, you've got a speaker, a lightning port, and a headphone jack. And of course, around the entire phone, you have the hated by some people antenna lines. This phone is extremely easy to grip, and in my entire time of owning this phone, I have not dropped it once. One of the highlight features of the iPhone 6s is 3D Touch. I don't use it that often because for me, it simply doesn't save a large enough amount of time. It takes me roughly the same amount of time to open the camera app and switch it to selfie mode that it takes me to 3D touch on the camera app's icon and select selfie. As time passes, I can see 3D touch becoming heaps more useful and important in my daily life as it is adopted by more apps, but right now it is not that important to me. While we are on the subject of cameras, the pictures I've taken so far with the rear 12-megapixel iSight camera have been amazing. I've been able to take images with my iPhone 6s that can almost rival my Nikon D3300 DSLR. The amount of clarity and detail I've seen in the photos that I have taken with the iPhone 6s is astounding to me, and its low light performance has been great. As for the 4K video capabilities of the iPhone 6s, I honestly don't know what any of the 4K video from my 6s looks like. The aforementioned display of the standard iPhone 6s is only a little much more than 720p, so I can't exactly view my 4K videos at their full resolution natively on my phone, and I don't have any 4K monitors, so I really haven't been able to view my 4K videos in their full resolution at all. I will upload a separate video with 4K video samples in the near future, however, so if any of you are blessed enough to own 4K displays, you'll be able to get a taste of the iPhone 6s's video capabilities for yourself. Turning things over to the selfie camera, the iPhone 6s's selfie quality has also been more than decent, just like my selfie game lately. The fact that the entire screen becomes your flash is a lifesaver in low light. Since we're on the topic of photos, I should mention live photos. I literally never use them except for when I'm asked about the new things that the iPhone 6s is capable of. Although, I guess it's cool that photos move when you press down hard on them. I rarely use the iPhone 6s speakers, but on the rare occasions that I have, they've been okay. They're not front-facing speakers, so when watching videos in landscape, they blast the sound into your palms instead of your ears, but usually when I watch videos or listen to music, I'm wearing headphones, so I guess that's okay for me. So let's talk about Touch ID. It's fast, sometimes too fast. Sometimes when I check my phone after school, I'll activate my phone using my thumb and I won't even be able to read the first word of any notifications that are on my lock screen before my iPhone has read my fingerprint and sent me to my home screen, which then means I have to go into Notification Center to see any notifications. I wish Apple would include a setting that lets you adjust the speed at which Touch ID reads your fingerprint, because while Touch ID is extremely convenient, sometimes all I want to do is glance at my notifications. Speaking of things being fast, this phone is also very fast. It's rocking a 64-bit Apple A9 chip clocked at 1.85 GHz. Remember Chipgate? My iPhone's got a Samsung manufactured chip, but it's still plenty fast. I threw on Geekbench 3 and let it do its thing, and it got a single core score of 1514 and a multi-core score of 2518. Those numbers basically just mean that this phone is fast. It takes me extremely little time to open an app and start doing whatever I intend to do. Long story short, you won't run into any performance issues on this iPhone under regular usage. Yes, that includes gaming. Battery life for me has been great. Granted, I am at school for 8 hours a day, leaving this phone idle and doing nothing, so that helps. However, I was able to start a day on a full charge of 100% and end the day at 42%. I woke up the next morning on 35%. I plugged the device in and let it charge for about 20 minutes while I was getting ready for school, and by the time it was done, it had charged to a solid 58%. Needless to say, it holds charge well and charges extremely fast. I am impressed of the battery life of this phone. Well, I think I covered everything. I hope I covered everything. Well, that's going to do it for my review on Apple's iPhone 6s. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you have not already.